this is what I'm bringing to the Savers, donating. I gotta fold these up nice. I just carried them downstairs. Some of them were kind of in a heap. My daughter tried some on, and what didn't fit, she left in a heap as well. So I'm gonna get these bagged up before I head out the door. Can't wait to get rid of these old bathing suits. Never really liked them that much, you know. And I got 2 brand new pairs of size 16 jeans because a lot of times I would find a pair of jeans that I like, and then when I needed more, they'd be gone. So I bought in advance 2 sizes down, or 1 size down from where I was. 2 pair. I don't even wear this kind of jean anymore. I don't even want to wear this kind of jean anymore. So someone's gonna have 2 pairs of really nice gray jeans with tags. I'm taking off these price tags because these stores already charge way too much for being a thrift shop. So I'm gonna take off that bottom piece and pray that the right person that really needs this finds it today or whenever they put it out. There, all better. All right, we're all bagged up and ready to go. I truly hope that it rains enough to clear my windshield. It's so full of bugs, it's embarrassing. And my hair is so stringy and frizzy. It's just so humid and damp out. And that's just the kind of day we're having. So I'm gonna go pick up my daughter and see what we can get up to. I just saw a super cute stand at the side of the road, so I pulled over to check it out. I'm just waiting for this truck to go by. Farm fresh eggs, honey, wood. Let's see what we got here. How cute. Here's the wood. Look at the plants. I love that. Pothos house plant, $5. That's like cute. It comes with this. Just this alone is way worth $5. A spider plant for $5? I'm really shook. This is wonderful. These are good deals. Continuously makes babies. Basket plant. Welcome to the O'Ship Farm Stand. We are 100% chemical free. Chicken, eggs, fridge, $4 each dozen, not bad. Duck eggs, fridge, $6 each dozen. Wood, $5 bundles. How nice. Let's see what we got, if there's any left for me. Oh, there's only goose eggs. I'm too late. But I think I'm going to take a plant or 2, even though I don't always have the best luck with plants. I like the pothos, and I like the spider plant, so I'm going to take them home. Get out my cash. Got our $10. Now I gotta find out where's the slot that we put it in. I think I'm blind. Found it. We pay right here. 10 buckaroos, and I get these 2 beautiful plants. I'm so thrilled. It really says 5. I'm making sure. And the spider plant's beautiful. And I actually have been wanting a spider plant. So I'm thrilled. All right, we're going in. I don't know if I'll be able to take you through the store this time because they have the music bumping in there. Look at the stamps on the concrete. Isn't that cute? The corn. Oh, that's... Okay, here we go. These look amazing. Oh yes, I'm getting a couple of these. We got chili sauce, zucchini relish, southern chow chow, piccalilli, banana pepper relish, hot pepper relish, bread and butter pickle relish, hot pepper mustard, horseradish mustard, German mustard, and Dijon honey mustard. Wow. I'm trying to decide between which one to try, the piccalilli or the southern chow chow. Not sure which one yet. Oh my goodness, pistachio butter. Oh, that's dangerous. Apricot jam. Blueberry jam, peach jam, strawberry jam, tart cherry jam. I haven't had any orange marmalade in so long. That's my favorite. My grandparents like this as well. I decided to go with the southern chow chow. These coffees smell so good. This one smells out of this world. There's new stuff in here since I was here just a little while ago. They got sipping broths, really nice. Fettuccine nests for $4.55. That's totally worth it. Cavatappi for $2.09 is one of my favorite pastas. Really nice. If you touch me, you buy me. Bruises are the reason. Wow. Don't worry, I will not. South Carolina grown peaches. I need some of those. Look at these cute All Montana Pharmacy teas, $8.99. I love the labels. They're so whimsical. I love it. Oh. Oh. I could have used that other tea. One time recently for my puppy. Oh, the most wonderful honeys you could ever imagine or want. Hot honey for $12.99. I'm getting that because I haven't ever had a, you know, drizzleable hot honey before. In fact, I've never even tasted hot honey. Honey crisp apples for 99 cents a pound. It's amazing. Look at this. They have the corn shucked and ready to go for $2. Can't beat that. I think I'll take some because I just also saw some sweet corn rub. We got some really delicious homegrown asparagus for $5 a bunch. String beans for $4 a quart. Shelling peas for $6 a quart. Fresh silver dollar mushrooms for $4. Strawberries, $5 each. And then we have some locally grown strawberries for $6.50 a quart. And some blueberries. Tea biscuits for strawberry shortcake. Argentina garlic, never heard of that. Interesting, I'm gonna get some. I spent the most money I ever spent in this store before, $119, but I got a lot of goodies. So I'm excited for that. What better to do on a rainy, overcast day than get some fresh produce? Nothing. Oh, aren't they precious? So sweet. Hello. Hello. Look at the goats. So sweet and cute. Hello. Oh, it stopped looking at me. It got over it. Okay, I saw some strawberries on the side of the road. $7 each or 3 for $20, Venmo or cash. And you put the money in there. Okay. Okay, I got my $20. I'm gonna take 3 for $20. It said to please use bags, so that's what we're doing. One. I don't know which ones to take. That was one. Ooh. Ooh. That's two. We're gonna have to go home and deal with these right away. I'm gonna have to process these right away, for sure. And the third one, I don't know if that'll fit in here. I think I should probably get another bag to be safe. I'm having a hard time even closing this one, honestly. I should have probably gotten 3 bags, but that's all right. Live and learn. We're just living and learning. Living and learning. right. Enough singing. Let's focus. Let's focus. Oh, I saw a little mold spot. Ew. Well, like I said, we're going to have to go home and process these immediately. Do it like Granny used to do. Slice them, put a little sugar over them, store them in a container, let them get syrupy, and then I can make strawberry shortcake anytime. Although I'm not trying to do that right now because I'm on the cusp, baby, of my huge milestone. However, I will at some point. Okay, we're putting our 20 buckaroos in. Thank you. Okay, we're going into the library. I have some things on hold I need to pick up. There we go. Look at this, guys. I can't believe it. I'm floored. Life's uncertain. Eat dessert first. It's recipes like baked Alaska and all kinds of things. I've made bread from this book before. It's amazing and easy. Actually, the book I used was How to Make Bread in 5 Minutes a Day, or How to Make Artisan Bread in 5 Minutes a Day. This looks like a new version. Same idea. Check that out. That's so cool. That's really neat. Grandmother's wartime baking book. That's cute. I used to be obsessed with like depression cooking and things like this because we were trying to make it on such a small income for a while, for years, and kind of became a hobby and helped me figure out how to make it, and it was an interesting time. Look at this one. Recipes for when it's really, really hot out. So you don't have to heat up your kitchen or yourself. Nice. All right, I got my hands full. I'm gonna go check out. Getting a receipt. There we go. Okay, and we're off. I have a big, huge book sale here today, but that's more than I bargained for, to be honest. Heavens, I got so much stuff in my car right now. I got the strawberries on the floor, the plants behind this. Put these bags here to try to hold the plants still from getting too damaged. My buffalo protein chips still here from the other day. I might have to eat some of those. My daughter's not out of the library yet. I don't know how long she's gonna be, so that might be my saving grace. Okay, it's 3 o'clock. Waiting on the kid to get out. The adult kid. I'm gonna eat some of these. My mouth was watering. I'm so hungry. I ate those eggs this morning, that was it. I had been intermittent fasting for a week, but I ate eggs this morning. Around 10, I think. It's been 5 hours. And I'm really in the mood for these. These are 160 calories and 10 grams of protein for 25 chips. I genuinely enjoy these chips. Plus, when you're hungry, hunger is the best sauce for anything that you eat. And if you're truly hungry, whatever you eat is going to taste so much better. That's why Meg Moranis says hunger is the best sauce. It really is. Okay, I'm gonna go so I don't eat more than 25 of these. Well, my daughter's at the book sale apparently. She texted me. She said she didn't realize that you need cash. So I'm going in to rescue her. She's afraid if she leaves to come to the Jeep that someone may take the book, so I get that. Okay, and by the way, I only ate about 15 chips. I didn't want to eat 160 calories worth of chips, so I blunted that a little bit. I think that's a good decision. I gotta get home and process all these strawberries. I have my work cut out for me, big time. Okay, so I thought we'd do a quick haul from what I just collected all day at the farm store and the produce stands. My hair's a little crazy. We were in a Jeep. It was open and it was wonderful. Enough said. Let's turn this thing around and see what we got. There's that spider plant I've been wanting. The pothos with the adorable, adorable planter. The 3 pints or whatever it was, the measurement was, of local strawberries from the farm stand. Wonderful. Oh, I'm sorry, bunny. Oh, I'm so sorry. I moved my foot, and guess what? She was right there. We got a nice thing of blueberries, fresh blueberries. 2 romaine, no, this isn't romaine, green leaf lettuce or some other kind of lettuce. Very nice. The bunny's gonna love this. I'll put that aside for her since it fell out. She ran out of lettuce the last couple days. She's been having to eat collard greens. She's gonna really enjoy this lettuce a lot more. I know that. She didn't seem to enjoy those too much. String beans, as they were called. I always called them green beans, but we call them string beans. Here are the California strawberries. So the 2 in the back, the 3 containers of strawberries were local. These came from California because the deal was so good, I couldn't resist. It was 2 of those containers for $7. That's really cheap for strawberries. You never see that price. We got the molasses cookies that look delicious. I don't know why the heck I bought this. I can't even eat one. I'm half tempted to take some saran wrap and wrap me up one, put my name on it, and put it in the freezer. Because there's no way I'm eating one now. I'm close to my goal. It's not happening. Okay, and then chocolate chip cookies. I bought this because I was filming and I dropped it on the floor. And I'm like, there's no way I'm putting that back. You know, I try to be very respectful of people in stores and their produce or their food. And me being in there. Silver dollar mushrooms. Never heard of that before today. Cocktail tomatoes. Beautiful. I'm gonna really enjoy those. Got some peaches, 5 peaches. I'm hoping they're ripe enough and they're not gonna crunch when I bite into them. They had a sign there telling you don't touch them. If you touch them, you pay for them. That's how they get bruised, basically. I was like, oh boy, don't worry. I'm not about to do that. Some fresh asparagus. Can't wait to get into that. Some corn for $2. It's a really good deal. Well, 5 ears of corn already shucked and everything for $2. Not too shabby. I don't even know what I paid for these Honeycrisp apples, but they're humongous. And I got 6 of them, and they were 99 cents a pound. That's cheap. I mean, that is cheap for out here. Got some Ethiopian coffee. It smelled so good. It smelled so good in that store. I had to get some. This is that hot honey that I got the other day at the Western New York Welcome Center. I just had that in the car still, so brought that in. Got me some orange marmalade. I love it. My grandparents used to love it. I'm sure a lot of us love that stuff. Hot honey. I've never tasted hot honey before. You know how they drizzle it over certain yummy things? I can't wait to try that. I'm gonna have to look up a recipe and make it with you. Southern Chow Chow. This one has cabbage, water, sugar, sweet peppers, onions, distilled vinegar, salt, and spices. No idea what that is. Never had it. I never had the Piccadilly either. I'll try that some other time. This is sweet corn rub. I was thinking it said street corn rub at first. That's funny. Oh well, it's a very cutesy kind of thing to play with in the kitchen. I don't remember what this said. I want to say it was Argentina garlic, and it's like already separated. The cloves are already separated. Smells good. That's the most interesting thing. I got this little citrus peeler my daughter showed me and thought I should get. So I said, why not? And then our famous, wonderful Di Camillo bread. Delicious. I don't know that I'm going to eat this either. Right now I'm really strict. I've been so hardcore this past week or so. Oh. What do I want more? I want my number more. So I just want to put some aside for me. That's crazy. Guess what? There's still going to be bread when I hit my goal and get a little beyond it and I'm ready to eat bread again. There's still going to be bread. Right? I don't need to feel this way. This is silly. We're beyond this by now. That's everything. I'm going to give my bunny here a little bit of lettuce to get this all put up. And then I'm going to process those strawberries with you. Okay, welcome to the kitchen. I'm just going to, I've got my strawberries here and even some blueberries that we picked up earlier at the farm store. Okay, let me just toss this towel to the side. I want to restock my coffee container with that Ethiopian coffee that I just got. It smells really delicious. I hope it's all that it smells to be, all that it's cracked up to be, because some of our coffee has been, whoa, that's really high. It's right to the top, whoa, oops. Some of our coffee's been kind of medium, you know, light, I guess is the word I'm looking for. It's been kind of light, and I don't know, I got used to a darker roast, I think. A stronger coffee. So yeah, anyway, we got a lot of work ahead of us with these berries. I think I'll do the California berries first. My daughter and I are gonna eat some. I tossed my hair up on top of my head because it was really wild. It's a weird, oh, I need to turn the fan on. That'll help around here. Okay. I usually don't even use a knife to do this because I want as little waste as possible. I usually just pick off the green stuff like that with my nail, literally. I don't want to waste any of this precious fruit. And just take the top, the green part right off. I wish I had a better camera set up. I really don't. This tripod's giving me fits. Ow, that hurt. Ooh. Anyway. Better not use that finger. Just pinch them off. Yeah, my tripod's acting up. My husband and I share the tripod. I feel like I just need my own tripod that no one touches but me. Now, I'm not blaming them, but I don't understand what happened to it, and I can't seem to fix it. It's like always tilting a little bit, and it's driving me mental. So you'll have to forgive that if you notice, because I'm just not a professional anything at all. There we go. These smell really good. Look really nice. I'm sure they're pesticide ridden, you know. All those things. They're huge strawberries. They made it all the way from California, and they look better, in better shape than the local strawberries. They look like they're gonna go bad any second, you know? Like some of them look good, but a lot of them look really like soft. And they're gonna be delicious, but there's no way I could just put those in the fridge and they're gonna last any amount of time at all. So I'm going to keep doing this. I don't want to bore you to death while I'm spending the next half an hour taking off strawberry tops. That's silly. You know what's funny? I just realized I got this bowl for the garbage, for the compost stuff. And I put the berries in it, and I'm putting the compost stuff on the counter, which is funny. I have a compost container right here, actually. Let me move it over here where I can actually access it. There. All that stuff can go in there instead of on my counter. I just get busy and I don't think. Sometimes. Boop, boop. Okay, I'm gonna finish this off camera. Save my battery, save your boredom, and we'll meet back when I have this all done. Okay, I've got that first bowl done and accomplished. Oops. Wait, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing with this thing. Let me try to figure this out. Okay, here we go. That'll work. So the next step is I'm going to bring it over to my sink. Get it in my salad spinner here. There. Get it in my salad spinner. I'm going to douse it with some baking soda and vinegar. Got a whole gallon right here because I clean with it as well for my bunny's sake. Even though they hate vinegar, it's very strong. It's non-toxic, you know, and it neutralizes urine. So you need to, I gotta use a little sometimes. She's got other places she can go. She free roams in my very big living room and kitchen. She used to free roam the whole first floor, but I had to keep her out of the dining room because we brought a recliner in for my mother. It's electric powered, and she already destroyed one chewing, so she can't go in there anymore. But she's got plenty of room. So when I do clean with it, she's okay. Let me bring you over so you can see maybe what we're doing. Let's put it down. I'm gonna fill this up, mix it around to combine the baking soda and vinegar. And we're gonna let it sit. So I'm gonna let it sit the whole time that I am preparing the other berries. So by the time the other berries are prepared and ready to go, these will have soaked a long time and be as clean as they're gonna get. And we'll go on from there. Okay, I got me a much bigger bowl for the local strawberries because there's a lot more of them. Medium iced coffee, cream, and 2 Splenda. I needed it. I was feeling really like, whew, I needed to pick me up to get this done today, this afternoon. These strawberries, like I said, are very wet, very having to be processed immediately, basically. And what I'm planning to do is slice them, sugar them lightly. My granny used to preserve her strawberries this way that I'm doing today. And she would slice, you know, after cleaning them, and she would slice them. And she had these old Tupperware containers that were like clear colored. They weren't see-through, they were kind of cloudy clear colored, if that makes sense. And some were taller, some were shorter, and they had the lids that went on tight. And she would slice the berries and lightly sugar each layer. And she'd keep them in the fridge, and she put some to store in the freezer. And then the ones that she put in the fridge, we were gonna eat soon. And they'd get very syrupy in there from the sugar and just sitting and being sliced. And then they were a wonderful syrupy strawberry slices, and she would make a strawberry shortcake, but she didn't make the shells or the biscuits or anything like that. She just used the store-bought shells that were those little yellow cake things. And guess what? We did not care. We did not care one bit. We were overjoyed and thrilled. It's a highlight that I still remember. Granny making strawberry shortcake. She'd go pick the strawberries in season at the farm. I've done that before, but today I just bought them at the farm store instead. I mean, it's not any cheaper to pick them yourself, to be quite honest with you. It's almost like an attraction now these days. Everything's so expensive regardless, so if you really love the experience, go for it, but I didn't feel I needed all that. under the hot sun. Although it wasn't even that sunny today, but I'm just saying in general. Generally speaking, I'm fine just buying them. And I used to be really uptight. I think I had to make everything from scratch, and I did too. And even a friend of mine that I didn't see for years since we moved away, I reconnected with her pretty recently over social media. And the first thing she asked me is, do you still cook from scratch? Like, I was known for it. Like, I didn't think it was good enough unless it was cooked from scratch. I mean, everything, biscuits, everything. Plus, we were a one-income family with 6 children, and I was trying to be economical. That was very important. I used to read all kinds of like Great Depression books and wartime recipe books just to try to do a little better, you know, try to get more ideas. I also really always read the Complete Tightwad Gazette by Amy Decision. I read that way back when, in the beginning of our family. And she convinced me, you do not need to have the astronomical funds that all the experts are saying that you needed per child to raise a child on all the talk shows. You could raise a family on one income. No, you wouldn't have luxuries. No, you couldn't buy all the luxurious food you wanted. No, you couldn't go to the coffee shop every day or even multiple times a week. You couldn't, you know, go on vacations. But you could live a wholesome life and stay home with your children, and that was important to me. I never wanted my children, I put the berries in the compost. I never wanted my children to come home to an empty house after school. I wanted to be there. It was very important to me that they didn't come home to an empty house. And I felt that way about my husband as well. I never wanted him to come home from a long day at work to an empty house. So I was very into that. And so I would read these books for ideas, inspiration, you know, and I did get some. And it did inspire me. I'm like, boy, if these people could make it in these dire circumstances, we could certainly make it. You know, it gave me a little bit of reassurance. Made me know when things were hard and tight, we could still make it, despite what everybody else was clamoring about out there. And that's what we did. Okay, I'm gonna finish these, and I'll come back to show you the next part. Okay, y'all, I decided I needed a break to eat a peach. I'm really hungry, I haven't eaten that much. And I'm gonna satisfy that. So, it's not the softest peach. I'm hoping it doesn't crunch when I bite it. It's a little early, being June 10th, early June to be buying peaches. It's a little early, but I'm hoping it's good. Here goes. Nice. The juice went right down. It didn't crunch. Oh, thank you. It didn't crunch. Remember, I couldn't feel these at the store. Whoa, they were so serious and intense about it. I had to take my chances. Shoot. You want a peach, baby? You do? Okay, let me wash one for you. Let me find the softest one I can find now that I can feel them. Wash them right over the strawberries. That's okay. All right, here you go. This peach is full of sun power. Sun had a big part in making and growing this peach and nourishing this peach and giving this peach what it needed. I feel like I'm eating the sun. I get it on my skin, I get it in my eyes, and now I'm eating the sun. So special. Be back soon. I'll be back soon. Anyway, I never finished my thought. I really wish I had my granny's Tupperware containers that she used for this, but I don't. So I'm gonna try keep my eyes peeled. Maybe someday, somewhere, somehow, I might find a set or a couple of them even. That would be so awesome because I'll really feel close to her and like, you know, I'm keeping her tradition going and her here with us. And if I was doing the same thing as her in the same containers, even if it's not the exact same containers, but the same style of containers that look the same as hers, that would be so awesome. I'm ruining my shirt, guys. Why? I know better. I'm supposed to wear an apron. What am I doing? It's a sin of hubris, you know? I'm different than everyone else. I'm gonna be neat. I'm clean. I'm being careful. I'm not gonna get it on my shirt. Yeah, right. Famous last words. There goes my shirt. I love this shirt. It's brand new. My first time wearing it. Hopefully it comes out. Use some Dawn dish soap on there. Let it sit a few minutes. Toss it in cold only. Cold water and line dry it. That way if it doesn't come out, I can try again. But hopefully it just comes out. It's just strawberries, right? That should come out. It's not oil. That's the worst. I can even get that out nowadays with Dawn dish soap, peroxide. If it's white, I can use that with baking soda. Make a little paste, but a very wet paste. So there's a lot of peroxide in there and let it sit. I've done that on whites and gotten some gnarly things out. Of course, if it's not a white, you can't be using the peroxide, just the Dawn. But I've had some luck. And it's like, man, I wish I knew that back in the day. You know, like when I was pregnant and stuff, I always got salad dressing on my shirt. I couldn't help it because my belly, you know, was sticking out. You can't help it. It's like I needed an apron to eat. Fun times. Fun times. Okay, let me get to the rest of this. All right, so let me set this bowl aside. I didn't need that little bowl. We've got all our local strawberries in this huge bowl. We've got California in the sink. I'm going to rinse them out, get all that baking soda and vinegar off of them. Hopefully any little buggies that might have been in there are gonzo. I'm sorry, buggies. I know it's not your fault, but I can't do it. Regardless of all that, I just can't do it. Let me try to put you on my stove so you can see. Oh, that worked out really well. Thank you. Thank you, stove. There's the water that we're dumping out. I'm gonna rinse nice cold water all over these. I just finally got the salad spinner very recently. And it's the best thing ever. Oh my goodness, my camera is tilted again. That is insane. I'm just gonna leave it. Kind of adds a little flair, I guess. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. It adds a little fun flair. So what's the alternative? Going crazy? Getting mad? And that's so boring. That's not my vibe anymore. I can't do it. This is my granny's same dishpan she had for years, all while I grew up. She had the same dishpan. And I made the mistake recently of putting it in the dishwasher to try to just, you know, cover germs, get it a good clean. I wish I didn't do it because it turned out like a whitish. It's got like a whitish all over it now from the heat, I'm guessing. Didn't think that one through enough. Didn't realize. It looks kind of worse now than it did, and I'm a little sad, but what are you gonna do? You don't know everything. You don't know these things sometimes that they're gonna happen like that, you know? Okay, the water looks a lot different second rinse, for sure. It seems like a lot of trouble, but you know, I wanna know, I'm getting off whatever pesticides that maybe I can get off. I don't know. This is like the dirty dozen. You're supposed to get organic when you can. I just know this came from all the way across country. There's no way there's no pesticides on this. But was I gonna not, you know, I do the best I can, but there's plenty of times I just can't do organic. And you can't buy organic everything, even if you can do like at least the Dirty Dozen, and Clean 15 and all that stuff. I try the best I can where I can, but this was such a good deal. So, we took them. Listen to you. I am running out of kitchen towels. Let me go see if I can find some. I had a whole basket full. This basket here is always overflowing with towels. I've been lacking on the laundry this week because I've been so busy. So I think I might have some waiting to be put away. Okay, got him. I am not gonna use my best towels because they're probably gonna stain. So I'm laying a towel in here, maybe two, so that they can drip. How perfect. This is an old towel. It's all ratty and whatnot, so if that stains, I don't even care that much. It was a favorite towel for a long time. We'll let that sit and drain and absorb into the towels, and then we'll move on. Here they are. Beautiful, so beautiful. You know what? Let's try one. Very nice. We'll have to test the other one and see what we think in comparison. Okay, so we're gonna repeat the process. I'm just rinsing this out for good measure. Okay. Let's get these beauties in next. Ooh, it's full, very full. Ooh. Ah. Let me rinse this bowl out right away. Well, that stains like crazy. It might anyway, but I'm gonna at least rinse it. Oh, okay, that's better. Toss it there for now. Let's do the baking soda or top. Good amount. Generosity for the yucky stuff. If there's any, there may be. They did not travel across country, however. They came from someone's backyard. Very, very big backyard, basically. In the country. A place I thought, wow, I would like to eat strawberries from this land. You know, that type of a place that makes you think that. These aren't any city strawberries. Backyard strawberries. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Any Seinfeld lovers out there? Boy, I used to love that show back in the 90s. I just watched it religiously. Truly. It was such a great show. It really made me laugh. It was like there were two really popular shows. You were either Seinfeld or Friends. I never got into Friends. I think I would probably like it now. That's the funny part. But for some reason, I just wasn't into it. It was into Seinfeld. It was so funny. It was so fast moving. It was just everyday nonsense. Much like my life. Maybe that's why I related so much. Yeah. Good times back then, huh? In some ways it wasn't so good, but in other ways things were simpler and TV was different, and I certainly enjoyed those TV times better than today's TV times. I don't even watch TV anymore. I mainly consume YouTube, to be quite frank. I mean, there's a couple of shows we'll watch. We'll usually be watching one show at a time. Sometimes I get DVDs like I did today from the library. I got Roseanne. I got season 1, disc 3 and 4. That's where I am. I just started recently watching them again. Haven't watched it in years since it was on TV. Couldn't find it on any streaming services, so I said, shoot, let me get them from the library. I used to go to the library all the time. I go, once in a while now. So now I'm going more often again. I love my local library. So thankful to Benjamin Franklin for getting that started. And there's a lot of good benefits, If your library doesn't have something you're looking for, you can look in your greater library district, whatever you call that. And they're all connected and they borrow from each other. and you can request something and have it brought to your library, and they'll let you know when it's ready. You just go to your local library and get it. It's so convenient, so easy. I don't have to go to the big city library because that's overwhelming. I've done that before, and it wasn't for me. But I also had a lot of little kids with me at the time, and the security guard was like too much. He acted like really rude. It was my first time there, and I checked out items like you're supposed to with the librarian, and I'm leaving, and they wanted you to stop and check your stuff on the way out. And I didn't know. I'd never been to a library that even had a security guard before. And he was very rude to me, very short, and I never went back. I said, well, this is my first time here, and it'll probably be my last. Maybe I shouldn't have even said that, but I was so offended. I don't get offended easily. I don't. But this was years ago also, so I don't know that, yeah, I might still have that reaction today. I might, because that was really off-putting, really. And really, like, personal towards me, you know? I mean, maybe it wasn't personal, but it was directed at me, and I was just so taken aback. Whoa. Like, I'm a rule follower. That's crazy. I didn't know you had to stop for a security guard at the library, at the public library. I said, maybe that's not really my place. Maybe I'll stick to my little library near my house. Crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna let that go for about 10 minutes, and then we'll repeat the process, rinse everything, have a taste test, and get to slicing these babies up and preserving them. Can't wait. Just wanted to show you what this looks like so far. Look how red the water is. Isn't that something? These are very fresh, very fussy strawberries some were really soft. So I'm excited. Okay, let's begin. Wow, this water is so red. Wait till you see this. What a difference. That's wild. Looks like almost like a watered down Kool-Aid a little bit. That's really wild. They're pretty pink. You know how when you got a cut in the old days and they put peroxide on it and it would like bubble up and look white? I swear some of these strawberries are looking like that. Like they had an injury and the baking soda went to town and they look whitish there. It's so strange. That is the weirdest, most bizarre look to me. I'm rinsing them really well. That way I don't worry about it when I eat it and it looks bizarre from some baking soda eating the strawberry for me practically. Still a little pink. Not that I'm trying to get the pink out, it's a strawberry. I just thought it was interesting, like there's so much color in these. And these were not commercial strawberries or in someone's private residence with a huge backyard. Okay, good to go. Maybe I'll just use that. It's all clean. I cleaned this whole sink already. So these are my least favorite dish towels I'm placing in here, and then I'm putting a red one, so that should help. But let me show you what I mean with the strawberries turning white, almost like peroxide would do. Can you see it? Well, some strawberries have those whitish parts on them, like where they were really susceptible. Like that's normal on that side. And this side was really soft and would have probably molded by tomorrow, you know. Not weird looking. It doesn't look very appetizing, does it? This is such a dark berry. It's very ripe and nice, but interesting to note, it's not as sweet as those big jumbo California berries. Those are really sweet. You know, I'm sure it's probably genetically modified to be so big and so sweet. I don't know. I wonder, you know. I love these no matter what, because I know they're more natural. I just know it. Get these things put away. You know, I'm not gonna put that in the dishwasher. Actually, I will just hand wash that afterwards. Okay, I'll be using gallon freezer bags since I don't have my Granny's Tupperware containers. Maybe 3 I'll need, I don't know. I'll leave them close by in case I need them again. In case I need more than I think. Let's do California first, shall we? Why not? Oh, that's not California. What is this? That was easy to spot after what we just looked at together, I'll tell you. These look perfect. They look beautiful. Like, they're too perfect, you know? Not complaining. They are pretty cool. I don't want to put them in these containers because I don't have room to store things in these kind of containers in the fridge or freezer. So I'm just gonna kind of set it in here for now to hold it upright for me while I get started. Well, we'll put a good amount of slices. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Let me come closer. We'll put a good amount of slices in, and then we'll sprinkle with some sugar. So we'll just slice it like that. Like that. You know, all normal like. They're so hardy. You can hear the sound they're making when I'm cutting. Isn't that wild? But they're not hard or crunchy, but they're very sturdy is the word. That's very different from the other ones as well. Okay, maybe a little more. I can get a lot of slices from these berries being so sturdy. Ooh. Let's see what we got going here. Good little layer. Do a couple more and then we'll do the sugar, I think. You don't have to be perfect, just go for it. It's nothing serious going on here. Nothing serious. Ah! I said, oh yeah, nothing serious. All right, let's go for it. All right, this is my Granny's 1 teaspoon measuring spoon from back at her house. And there's that. Do some sugar. Okay, and then I'm gonna try to get in the camera. I'm just gonna sprinkle it over the top. Not even doing a whole teaspoon, just lightly sprinkling over the top. It wasn't even a half a teaspoon probably. I still have a lot. All right, and we'll just continue layering. And till we're done. And then I'll meet you back here for the next part. Okay, we're putting another layer of sugar over the top. There we go, tiny bit more. That's what we're looking like. Now onto the rest. I heard that strawberries got their name because farmers would put straw under the berry so it wouldn't touch the earth and go bad. And that's how they got their name, strawberry. Isn't that interesting? I wonder if that's true. It certainly seems plausible to me. I thought I would note that. Getting towards the end here, I reserved about 1.5 cups because I want to make strawberry syrup as well. I'm going to use some of those Californians to make strawberry syrup. I'm not squishing them, I'm just kind of mixing them a bit. I'm going to put these right in the fridge, and they'll be wonderfully delicious in no time. Actually, I'll put them here for now, out of the way. Okay. And I'll put our berries for the syrup. I'm excited. Now I got a whole slew more berries to do. So I will get on that and we'll meet back soon. Okay, I'm so over that tripod. I just got you on the counter. This is this is the local strawberries once all sliced and sugared. We have our Californias here. And I have actually 2 cups now for making strawberry syrup. This is too big. I don't want to defrost this many strawberries at once. We're not making this much shortcake at one time, so I need to go find some quart-sized bags, I realized, and redistribute all this. So I'm gonna do that. Don't know what I was thinking at first. It didn't dawn on me until I'm looking at this huge bag. Like, I don't think so. Let's fill up some quart bags. It's a lot better. Those are probably the size containers my granny had for the small one, so maybe the big one was the 2 quart. I have no idea. I would know it if I saw it. I would know the container in a heartbeat if I see it anywhere. Maybe one more. It's good for like a one-time family shortcake probably, and then they can lay flat and take up a little less space in the fridge or freezer. These are not freezer bags, but gotta do what you gotta do. I don't have any quart-sized freezer bags right now. That's okay. It'll be just fine. Maybe I'll get some next time I go out. If I think of it, or if I put it on my list and actually look at my list. And just remember. Yeah, right. Sure, that's how that's gonna work. I'm just gonna remember. Famous last words, just like I'm not gonna get anything on my apron. I mean, my shirt. I don't need an apron. Famous last words. Here's our second one. Got 2 here now. I think we could do one more. So I'm gonna need a couple more bags for the other batch, but maybe only 2. And I have 1 already, so not too shabby. It's already, ooh, we lost one, my goodness. It's already getting syrupy. It really is, truly. I don't know if you can see, let me bring it over. Let me try to turn this around. See all the liquid in the bag? It's already getting very syrupy. I don't know if you can see the liquid in the bag there. Now you can. Okay, back to business here. What we got. I did notice that the local strawberries got much more syrupy, and they were done second. So the Californian strawberries were done first. Look how rich, how dark. I don't know if you could tell the syrupiness of them or not, but they are first. And then the California ones are here. Not as wet, not as syrupy, not as red. Very interesting to note. I love them both. I'm very grateful to be able to purchase this many strawberries. There was not always a time that I could say that and do that, and that's the truth. And then I have my 2 cups set aside for the next project. I'm gonna get these in the freezer, and at some point in the future, we'll be making strawberry shortcake. Maybe for Father's Day, maybe for 4th of July. I'm not sure, but we'll figure that out. Okay, we just preserved our strawberry slices in the freezer for when we're ready to make strawberry shortcake. I reserved about 2 cups of strawberries cut up to make a simple strawberry syrup, or a strawberry simple syrup. I'm going to fill a saucepan over medium heat with a cup of sugar and a cup of water to begin. Let me turn this around. Okay, I'm doing the sugar first. That way I don't have to dry the measuring cup. To get the sugar. So we're doing a cup of each. There we go. Okay, and we will get that over medium heat until that sugar is all the way dissolved. Help it along by stirring a little bit. Don't have to, but I'm an active participant like that. Okay, this is what we're looking like. We're letting this simmer over medium-low heat for 15 to 30 minutes. All right, we're looking good. Pretty soon we'll strain it out and see what we've got. So with this syrup, we can make strawberry milk, strawberry matchas, strawberry lemonades. We could pour over desserts or cake. We could pour over French toast. We can make a cocktail such as a basil vodka cocktail with mint, or we could pour some in our Sprite Zero, make a little mocktail, or in a seltzer water for an Italian soda. It's just so versatile, and June is the month of strawberries, and we are here to celebrate. Okay, let's get our syrup out of this pan and into the strainer. Okay, I'm going to find my handy dandy scraper spoon because I am not leaving any of this goodness behind. June is such a magical month, and I'm so thrilled to have in season local strawberries as well as our California's strawberries. And we noticed the differences of both. All right, we're not leaving anything behind. Now, oh, I just realized you can't really see what I'm doing, but rest assured, I just put it in a measuring cup, basically. And now I'm going to, let me show you real quick. I'm just gonna show you how we have the strawberry and syrup in the strainer, and we're gonna kind of mash it to get all the goodness that we can from this and get it to go through the strainer. Kind of mashing it. And I'm gonna continue to do this. I'm gonna put the camera down and continue doing this. And then I'm going to keep this jam to use. We can either put it over pancakes or French toast or on toast in the morning. It smells delicious. It's so wonderful. I just made jam so easily, basically. Didn't need any pectin or anything. Look at it. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm just so grateful and thankful for life's bounty. The earth's bounty to us right now, and summer is just so generous. Alrighty, so I'm going to get our preserves or jam saved in this container here in the fridge. Absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna take a little taste at the end here. See what I can scrape up. Oh my God. I'm not kidding, I'm not playing, I'm not trying to be dramatic. That is really amazingly good. That blows Welch's right out of the water, I'm not kidding. I'm very pleased. Now I'm going to look for a funnel I think that this bottle will do justice to the amount we have here. Looks like a little less than a cup when all is said and done and reduced. Let's see if I'm right. Oh yeah, that's a perfect size jar. Again, I'm not leaving any of this wonderful goodness behind. None. I'm not willing to. None at all. Get in my jar. Get in my jar. Get in my belly. All those things. This was definitely a project worth doing. Why am I always so surprised? I mean, how would this not be amazing? Like, be so for real right now. See, it's a syrup, very liquidy, very beautiful. Pretty little color. She's going in the fridge once she cools. For now, I'll leave her on the counter. And that's a wrap for today. We got a lot done. Have something to try out real soon. And it's just the right amount because it doesn't need any preservatives, you know? It'll be used before it goes funny. That's for sure. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with me today. Hope you enjoyed our time. I sure did. Had a good day today. The sun came out after all. A lot of times the sun comes out here late in the day like this. It's 7:30. You know, it's almost time for the sunset soon and the sun's coming out. It's crazy. But I'm not mad about it. I love to see it anytime. All right, friends. I'll see you in the next one.